Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was the way we're starting off. What's going on? This is Savage AF. I just wanted to let y'all know we in the building. Yeah,
Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. Okay, we don't give any opinions here.
Yeah, not at all. We keep our opinions to ourselves unless we want to tell you our opinion, and then you don't got a goddamn choice in it. I'm Shang. That is.
I'm Black Pedro, y'all. You know what it is. Savage AF. We're here for you live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, typically 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Typically, sometimes shit goes down. But when we are here for you guys, it is live, like I said, on YouTube. If you ever miss us live, get your finger out your nose. Okay.
Okay. First off,
lead a productive life. Get to living.
If you miss us live, okay. I don't know if you ever seen a movie called The Omen. Wow. Yeah. I will make sure that every step you take, every breath you take, we will be watching you.
All right, man. Savage AF. That's what it is. So if you don't want Lil Damien outside your head or outside your house, then yeah, just follow the yellow brick road. And you see it scrolling. Yeah, YouTube.com/C/SavageAF all one word.
When you get there, you know what you got to do. For the people that are new, this is for the new people, not for the old people, but the new people. The new people, you know what it is. It's right here. Hit the bell. Make sure you do that. Thank you so much for all your support. Also, you want to help us with our algorithm. You want to help us, grow to the point where we can tell America to fondle our balls. Then you need to give us these.
I don't think that'd be my first request of America, but it'd be on the list.
Well, I mean, metaphorically, that we can run shit. Stuff. Okay. Yeah. We're 2 minutes and 53 seconds.
I got literal.
You got literal.
Savage AF, man. Also, beyond YouTube, some of y'all are stuck on that Facebook, man. You know what I mean? It's like that thing, man. It's that meta. Gotta get it, man. I love the way it smells. So if you want to get us on Facebook, you see right above our heads here, it says Savage AF. Well, that's all you got to do, except it's Savage A dot. Okay, you want to put a period right there, and then F dot. Okay, a period after the F. So Savage A dot F dot. You know what I'm saying? So get at it, y'all. Facebook, and then oh man, I always get kind of emotional around this.
Don't cry. Come on, man. Come on. You know better than that.
Well, it's just so important. You know what I mean?
I understand,
especially this time of year. A lot of comics are out in the cold with not enough followers. Myself being one of them, man. So make sure you get that.
You're doing good. You're doing good, man.
I'm nothing in this thing.
All right.
So comics perish due to a lack of a following on what we call the id. They perish.
You made it so much heavier. Like I was going into it thinking, but now you've made it so much heavier. Not only if you don't follow us on Instagram, a comic will die from brain cancer.
They will be vanquished. Their careers will be vanquished. Okay. Slaughtered. Without the following on the IG or Instagram, if you have time to say whole words.
Right, yeah, whole words. I mean, who needs that? But make sure you follow at Black Pedro.
Black Pedro.
And if you happen to be on the page still at Comedian Shang, why not do these? Follow us both. Follow us both.
At the same damn time.
At the same damn time. There's a very handsome young man walking by me, and that is my son, Cameron.
Yes.
AKA World Traveler.
The Walker.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of travelers, thank you for going along on this ride with us today.
We got
My
some people
favorite
in the feed. Yeah, we got some
Queen
people.
B, I see y'all so far. Queen's throwing some tomatoes.
Why you throwing
I'm
tomatoes,
not sure.
Queen?
Maybe it was at the Sting song
No,
you sung.
no, it
I don't
was
know.
not Sting. That was okay. That was Sting, but
That was yeah,
that was
he
a
did
Sting
sing that.
song. Yeah, but it just sounds ominous. And I thought I didn't even know y'all were old enough to even know that. Yeah, I don't use it. It sounded omnivorous, so I wanted it to be wow, Emperor. Yeah, saying medication does stop the voices.
There you go.
I am the last thing from an emperor. Okay. I am a conqueror. I
Speaking
am
of
a
voices,
ruler.
this lady has always a good thing or two to say. Miss No Slick Name in the building. All right, so thank y'all for joining in with us. And you know how the community is. Sometimes we late, sometimes y'all late. It's still a date. Savage AF, fuck your
Bars.
feelings. Facts matter. You know what I'm saying? Black Pedro, comedian Shane. You ready to get into this shit, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, by the
Yes.
way, I am in Vegas live all week at the Strat, 8
Yeah.
p.m.
Make sure you
show,
just let people know that.
all the way through even Christmas Day, y'all. So through this weekend, yeah, Savage AF. I'm
And
gonna be there.
Vegas,
Black
Vegas,
Pedro,
Vegas,
yeah.
Vegas. Make sure
Shout
you
out Jay
go check
Reed.
him out. If you want to see, now consistently the hosts have been stinking up the joint, but not Pedro, not
Those were not my
Jerry.
words.
I was my words. Y'all stink. Y'all stink.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever had like two hobos that smashed their ass together,
Wow. Yeah.
and the
You're in the wrong
aroma
place, obviously.
that would come up out of the collision of ass cheek hobo smell. That's what you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Man.
but Pedro, very funny. Go check him out if you get a chance. And he's working with Jay Reed. Jay Reed, that's my dude.
He's hilarious too.
That's my dude. He's doing well too. So make sure you do that. And
That's what it is.
we're gonna give you the rundown on the run up on the run up on the rundown right now, right now, right
Run up
now.
on your ass right now. You know what it is. Savage AF, man. It is Friday, December 23rd, John. It's 2 days before Christmas, 2022, man. Where did
Well,
this
hold
year
up.
go?
Before we start, I know we got to jump into the show. Does anybody really we're already over the 5 minutes. Does anybody really give a fuck about Christmas? I mean, like, honestly.
Only as a time to gather with family.
I mean,
and,
even then,
and have some bomb food, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but other than that,
you get together with family, you realize that's why I don't like being around you bitches. Like I know I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, there's a little turmoil over here sometimes too, but
yeah, like I'll give you an example.
I steer clear of that.
I remember when I got in a fight with my uncle, and at Christmas Day, I won, by the way, because I punched him in his colostomy bag. But
oh God,
yeah, he didn't see that.
That's coming. Not gravy, folks. Oh God,
he didn't see that coming. He's like, "Oh, you lucky you got me, nigga. The sun was in my eyes. We inside, bitch." And he bust my lip because he used to box, and he bust my lip. And then I looked over at this is a real story. I looked over at my pops. I said, "Man, you better get your bruh." And then my pops like, "Hey, come on, Phoebe, you know better than that." And then he turned to my he turned to my pops and said, "And fuck you too." And then my pops looked at me and said, "This is a real story, son. Do what you gotta do."
Yeah.
Bip, 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 from the dining room into the living room. Bip, 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 pop, pop, bip, bip. He's like, man, hey, young blood, hey.
I haven't seen fisticuffs on Christmas in my lifetime yet. But
Christmas, and that was my Christmas memory. So Merry Christmas, you guys. All right. So.
Yeah, and it's kind of split a bit. Like Christina Moreno, she doesn't give a shit about Christmas, but Queen Bee has a son, and so it's important to her. Also, Miss Averb's son's birthday is Christmas.
Hey, fuck these kids.
Yeah, but Christina one up. She said for real. She said for real. Fuck Christmas. Like okay, that's aggressive.
There's
I don't know what Christmas did to you.
Violent Night about Christmas that sums Christmas up totally. It's called Violent Night. You get a chance, Check it out. Oh my goodness. Oh
I
my
love
goodness.
Christmas. T says. All
Yeah.
right, man. All right, so we'll all Christmas aside, but this is our Christmas show, I guess, technically, because we're not gonna see you guys until after that. But it is again Friday, December 23rd, guys. It's Christmas Eve squared. Uh, yeah, it's Christmas Eve squared, and it's 2022, y'all, in the time space continuum. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. We're gonna end with a Shangry today. Can
Yeah.
women just account for their accountability? Specifically, women. Can women just account for their
Women's.
accountability?
You women's.
I'm glad I'm in the little. I'm glad I'm in the little square on Shangri's because I don't even want to. I'm gonna let you have that, bro.
No. You see, you
That's
know
all you
better
can
than
do.
that. You know that it's true. AJ Fit, what's up? Yeah, AJ, what's up,
You know what
AJ?
it
You
is?
want some of this, AJ Fit? Go get some,
before
brother.
before we end with that Shangri today, a Black Pedro pop in for you and cheers. Porsches make water now. Let's talk about it. But before we get
Crazy.
into that, oh, sorry. I got a motherfucker say what for you today that we all might break some shit simultaneously. This one's gonna fucking.
So
Woo!
wait a minute. So you're telling me
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it as just a little hanger for y'all. But
what? That's
what
really
is that? What is
happening.
that? What is that?
That's happening on this show.
When did we hire a harpsichordist?
Oh my God, I'm so looking forward to that.
Yeah. No, we got a really, really zen motherfucker say what for you today.
You're like, harpsichord.
What is that? But before we get into that, man, we are gonna start off with
off with?
I thought I said start.
Sorry. No, you said stall off with.
Oh, sorry. Start off with
it's okay, man. It's okay.
Hey. Who you fooling, man? Who are you fooling? So it turns out the January 6th committee finally got their report out to the public and DOJ and everybody, and among them, stating that clearly that Trump was the spearhead of the January 6th, coup attempt, insurrection.
It was
failed
Trump.
Insurrection. They they also clearly sort of lay out that there was this very clear plan and conspiracy, to be honest, to use the House of Representatives to overturn the election, specifically by negating the votes and then having state by state delegations elect the president. And they had a 27 they had 27 great more delegations than the Democrats. So essentially the Republicans would have been in power, and there was this real concerted plan to use that channel, and it's some quirky thing within the 12th Amendment of the Constitution to use that channel, to use the House to actually try and like the people jumping all over the walls and shitting everywhere was just like icing on the cake. But the cake, the batter was get to this House
and get the people in position. Get the people in a position of power so they can change the election. This part of it was just let's get fight them. Let's what we want our country back. Woo! But ultimately, it was on some sneak shit. It was on some sneak burglary shit. Just like if you look at Watergate, you look at it, it's the same type of shit. They basically were trying to burglarize the election. They were trying to steal the election. And they try to say we are trying to steal the election, when in actuality, that's what they always do. When they do something wrong, they say, well, that was you. That's what Trump's whole MO was. When Hillary Clinton was debating him, it was like, no, you're the one that did that. Benghazi, you're the one. And that's what they fucking did. And now, with all this shit out, what else can they say? What else can these motherfuckers say? For real.
And one of the talking heads also pointed out that actually the plan A even using the Senate to overturn the election, or I'm sorry, the House to overturn the election was a plan B. But the actual plan A was pre-election then they tried to put pressure on Zelensky, the Ukrainian president,
Right.
To dig up bullshit on Biden so that he could use that same tactic that he used against Hillary, which was to have this scandal that he could throw out there, to distract the electorate. So yeah, that was actually plan A, and Zelensky stood up to that. So Maya Baker, wise one.
Oh, wise Maya.
She says it is getting closer to criminal charges for Trump. Thankfully, the newly passed laws correct those deficits going forward. Important to point out, yes,
not gonna happen, Maya. Maya, did you stump your toe while you were falling, hitting your head? What do you mean getting closer? None of this shit's gonna go down. None of it. And T, sorry for wow. Oh, this was something sad in there. I'm sorry, Queen Bee, for your loss. What's AJ Fit? Listen, I'm gonna tell you what it is, Pedro, and I'm just gonna break it down for these people in the feed and the people that watch the show. All right. They did everything they could to fucking steal this shit, and it didn't work. So now, because they had their head up their ass. Let's be honest.
Wow. Yeah, that doesn't look right.
They pretty much. They pretty much didn't know that there are still barriers to doing dumb shit like this. The problem I have is there's 137 people still in the White House, still in Congress that still believe it. There are election deniers that are still pushing that narrative, and they're still there. Marjorie Taylor Greene, leader, or Thanos, is trying to make sure that she cuts half of the fucking population, snap her fingers, and all the Democrats
the albino gorilla.
Yeah, trapezoid. That's what I call her. I don't know if you've seen that bitch's neck. God damn, I don't know how many dicks she lived with that neck, but ask her ex-husband, because she's a cheating whore. But I mean, she's a slut. She's a slut.
There you go.
I had a crack at her, and I said, no, I don't want to put my dick in another man. Because she's a man, baby.
She's a shoulder monkey, you know what I'm saying? She's just like
she got way too
swinging from trees builds up
If she sucked your dick on the pullback, she'd pull your dick right off with that neck muscles. Okay, that was
I don't want to be in a scenario where it even gets that far.
Yeah.
With the MTG, but so yeah, man, like you said, these are failed attempts, but I mean, it really sounds like the committee itself saw through evidence a sort of clear path that was attempted to, that they were attempting to take.
But isn't it now that they got four criminal charges, four criminal charges? Isn't it pretty much up to Merrick Garland to stick his dick in the pond? I don't know why I said that.
So no, I mean this is for real call out time, because this is, and I don't know if this is a whole other case or something that would go to the special counsel, but either way, this is a clear call out for the DOJ that what you gonna do, dog? Like,
what you doing? Right.
The House has said that they have this evidence of these crimes, and by the way, and they don't think he should ever hold office again. They're kind of obvious, conclusions, especially from the evidence that we saw over this year.
I don't know, YT Johnson. Wow. Okay, I was just saying, if she got strong neck, and then I wouldn't trust her to do nothing. Okay, now listen. Now the problem I have with this is I feel like it's a big so what, because none of it means nothing until it fucking goes through goddamn Merrick Garland and the DOJ say, suck our dicks. We want to indict. Until they indict, it don't mean a goddamn thing. So what? Eat it back of dicks. That's it. Don't mean shit. It don't mean
Well, you
shit.
know, Miss Adverb asked how much more proof is required, and then she said, "You know, the motherfucker did it," and we all agree with that,
No,
right? But
y'all
and
wrong.
Miss Adverb, I know that you know that there's a difference between knowing and being able to prove. And in these situations, it is about the latter. That it's not just we see it, but they have to in court through very specific processes have to prove
Yes. Okay.
it, right? Like they have to have, and so that's what the House committee did is they gathered evidence and witnesses to sort of prove this theory, right? That we all, or to prove what we saw. But you know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying like these are kind of obvious conclusions, but they had to be laid out and expressed in this
Well,
very formal and specific
right,
way.
Pedro.
And that process is continuing. You know what I mean?
Pedro,
right?
First off, y'all keep saying that he's gonna get indicted. You're all wrong, and now y'all owe me $22,000. The point is, now I mean it went this. Okay,
Maya,
like,
you know Maya is on her shit, man.
Maya
She's solid.
is drunk because it's the weekend. Okay,
Trump will be made
not
ineligible
at
to
all.
run
No,
for
he
any
won't.
elected
No, he won't.
office.
He's already running for
Bro, he
office.
will not be an
He
alderman.
will beat
He can't
DeSantis.
be.
He will beat DeSantis in an open election. Mike Pence once goes head to head with him, but Mike Pence is too busy. Mike Pence is too busy dancing at gay clubs. The point is, all right.
He's getting ready for Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars. Yeah, dancing with these balls. Fuck out of here. Everybody know he in closet. But the point is, he is. But the point is, you remember the Eddie Murphy joke? I don't know if it was Raw. You're an Eddie Murphy aficionado, where he said, "Wasn't me." Like, but I saw you. Wasn't me. Remember that? We saw you. We saw you. We saw you attack the Capitol. We saw what you said in the speech. We have to fight, 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 fight. We heard you say, I just need 11 and change fucking votes in Georgia. We saw you push, basically bigging up the Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by because I might need you to fuck some shit up. Then he said, there's on both sides. Remember he said that? What was it?
There's good people. Fine people on both sides.
Fine people on both sides. And the other side he was talking
Very
about
fine
was the fucking Nazis. Okay? I'm sure the Jewish community felt very apprehensive when he said Nazis are fine people. What are you talking about? How much more shit we need to see? Y'all so full of white folks that are protecting this motherfucker. Y'all are so full of shit. Y'all are so filled with hypocrisy that it's just coming out your ears and your ass. You're so full of shit. This shit don't mean nothing until the DOJ rock out with their cock out. Until they do that shit, I don't give a fuck.
Well, it's important because I believe it does put pressure on the DOJ, to act, you know what I mean? Because, it's a public call out, it's like, this very credible fucking panel has, done a lot of research and talked to a lot of people, a lot of pages in this report.
1,000 interviews, man.
Yeah, a lot of paperwork into this report. And, what you gonna do? It's your job to act on stuff like this. What is we gonna do?
We already know Merrick Garland has already shown he is bitchified. He's bitch-tastic.
I think he is in that tortoise realm. He's starting to look more Mitch McConnell to me, but it's in terms of the metaphor. But I think he's just slow. I think he's slow and calculated. But it's time to ramp that shit up. So.
Okay, sometimes I'm gonna tell you, ladies, something. I know I'm sorry, I'm gonna put it in this fucking analogy. Sometimes you just want to be fucked. You don't want to be made love to slowly with soft music on. You want somebody to stick it in you and give you that fucking hardcore fucking right. Yeah.
What is that?
That's what you want.
You want a rock band to break into the bedroom.
Right. Nobody wants a little soft, just beautiful. Yeah, babe, I've always loved you. I think you're very lovely. No, you want some That's
Miss
what you.
Adverb, she's like, you got Dr. Cosby in jail for less. Lock this motherfucker
Yeah,
up.
right. I mean, they were chanting what? The one thing he goes to, and they always do it, and his fucking lemmings, and there are lemmings, they're little bitch ass sheeple lemmings that all need they ass just smacked. Uh, they all lock her up, lock her up. One time Pedro was doing a show and some guy heckled him, and because of something Pedro said, lock him up and lock him up. And then Pedro waited till after the show, and it wasn't nice. It wasn't
Shane making up
nice.
stuff, man.
No, okay, I can tell all kinds of stories about Pedro. One time we walking past the store, the nigga's like, I like that coat in the window, took a brick, threw it, bah, took the coat. He wearing it to this day. Got away with it.
I left it in LA, but yeah, that might be true. Maya's disagreeing with you. Yeah, we got it. No, DeSantis will win the GOP nomination. Trump will run as an independent unless he is indicted, splitting the vote. Dems get 4 years. Unsure who the candidate will be.
Oh, Maya!
I mean, it's gonna be Joe Biden. The candidate's gonna be Joe Biden for the Democrats.
No, it's not.
It's absolutely. I mean, as long as he's alive.
You know why he's not gonna make it? Because he's gonna be like, "Ooh, squirrel." He's too. I'm old, but this motherfucker's too old. He barely. You see how slow this motherfucker's walking?
He's gotten a lot done, you know.
He's gotten a lot done, but maybe he should pass it off to a younger, fucking more coherent, virile person. I'm saying Gavin Newsom. I wish Gavin would. He said he ain't gonna run. I wish Gavin would run because that is.
He's not gonna run because Biden's gonna stay. But it's gonna be Biden.
That is a slickster right there, and I want a slickster that knows how to do dirty shit. And when you ain't looking, thumb in your butt. That's who I want.
Damani Jones, Lady Hazel May. I see y'all out there. Savage AF, man. So we'll keep it pushing, man. Coup, you fooling though. The plan the whole time was to try and use the House to overturn the election, and all the other shit was just like I said, icing on the cake.
You really now we're gonna move on. Do you really believe that?
Yeah, no, totally. Like we spoke about it during leading up to the election in 2020, and I talked about, because it was Van Jones that he was the first person I saw who kind of validated this, and he's a constitutional law guy, and he talked about this path to overturning the election, and it played out similar to this. So I believe it's the same thing. But so we talked about it on the show before a couple of years ago, and yeah, so I totally think that was their plan all along.
Well,
I don't think it was necessarily to storm. It looks like now that it wasn't about storming the castle.
No,
the Capitol,
it absolutely was. Because
no. I mean, for the monkeys, yeah, but for
the snow
Trump.
Monkeys, snow monkeys, the snow heathens, but no, I think it was because they said that they had 3 hotel rooms full of guns in Jersey.
Right, but that shit is that's a plan. But that's not Trump's plan, right? That's a byproduct of that's a byproduct of him talking them up, and
so that's part of Trump's plan. Don't you think?
It's whatever. Yeah, but not. The plan was to get these delegations, House delegations from state to state to take over the vote and negate the
they were slicksters. They were the little robbers, the little peanut face robbers. They were the robbers.
I don't think Trump's plan was to have the people storm the Capitol necessarily, and he walked in and tear shit up. Like,
no, stop it. That's
the game they played. But I'm telling you, the committee is saying that it was this plot to use the 12th Amendment and this loophole to overturn the agenda.
Okay, that part. But I'm saying I think they did want to show a show of force, and I think they did plan it. I think that all of the rhetoric that led up to it, if you look at Bannon, what Bannon said the night, a couple of days before, come to the Capitol, it's going to be wild. Come to the Capitol, we got to fight. Come to the Capitol if you want your democracy. They're still in the election, blah, blah, blah. All of that led up to pushing them into violence, but I think it was planned for those people, especially the Proud Boys were there, the white nationalists were there, the Ku Klux Klan was there, the White Walkers, which I was really surprised. The effects looked so good that when they were walking up to the Capitol. So I'm just saying, why would all of these different factions come together, Pedro, on January 6th?
No, he knows he knew what he was doing. I mean, listen, it might have been a part of the ultimate scheme. I'm not saying they're not connected at all. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't think he was that the Trump team and those who were really pushing this were actually trying to use, you know, a mob to take over. It was like, oh, this will be our backup and distraction and whatever, while we're doing this other shit behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Okay, but
he needed chaos that day,
right? And so
to do what he wanted to do.
There's a difference between chaos breaking out and planned chaos. And when and also if you look at,
he obviously called them.
Right, yeah, he called them.
Knew
but
what
check
was
it
going to
out.
happen.
They look at some of the funding, a lot of the stuff where they had buses that were coming to the buses that they paid for. That they found that they paid for, and there was actually politicians that paid for it to come there. If you look at Marjorie Taylor Greene was giving tours through the White House.
Well, all I'm saying is
that's all part of a plan.
But it looks like, according to this report, which I haven't read, but just, you know, watching analysis of it and reading about it,
right?
It just looks like this was kind of a, you know, Operation, you know, Orc Shield, you know, where they threw the orcs out and you know, let them run wild while they were trying to manipulate shit behind the scenes.
I see what you're saying. I think it was all part of it. I think that, of course, they were trying to do the slickster shit under the veil of darkness. But at the same time, I think that they wanted the violence. They wanted to punk the Democrats. They wanted to punk people. They wanted to show that we're ready to go and we're ready to fight, motherfuckers. We're ready to go. We don't care we're going to run up on that Capitol and wipe feces on the walls if we got to.
Yeah, it was organized chaos.
They held their
organized chaos, Miss Amber calls, and that, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's pretty accurate. All right, we're gonna keep pushing, man, because when you want to talk about chaos,
oh wow, well,
this next story is actually going to have
That's to you.
YT Johnson, what are Jay Biden's top 2 accomplishments, that will push him towards another term as president? Well, I mean, the relief packages he's passed have been phenomenal, and like he's gaining control over what's it called? I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the name of his bill now. It was like after Build Back Better failed, the next package or whatever that he passed, or bill that he passed. But you know, it's like
the infrastructure bill,
and then curbing the cost of medications and prescription medication.
Right. And
like, you know, he's done some major thing. The child tax credit, like, you know, he's gotten a lot of things done that have helped the middle. And you know, his thing was always, you know, built from the middle and build out. So
and also, if you look at the Democrats, they got the marriage equality done. There's a lot more. Put it this way. The Democrats, even though I still think a lot of them are poop butts, that's old school when you're hooping and the motherfucker, get out of my face, poop butt. But they are, they have shown that they're about actually doing policy and pushing things through to help people, where the Republicans are about tribalism, motherfucking, you know, they want to always start
nationalism, white nationalism,
and all kind of shit, you know. They haven't even what's their agenda now that they're the fucking majority? All they fucking want to do is have trials against
the only majority in the
Hunter. Yeah, the House. They want to go after Hunter
and
Biden.
That hasn't started yet.
And they argue with each other. Marjorie Taylor Greene fighting with Bo Burt, and all of them fighting with each other because they know that they all they're a den of vipers. They're a bunch of snakes, and they mamas with snakes, and they mamas with snakes. And
that's where snakes come from.
That's where snakes come from. Little snakes come from big snakes. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is not. She is the Republican Party right now because Kevin McCarthy's got he's milk toast sop little bitch ass Like he's bitch ass. Like I would never take him on. If I was going to rob a bank, he's the one that would snitch first. Because he's like, just to be popular or just to get off, he's a bitch. And his mama's a bitch. And his whole family, long line of bitches.
Yeah, and Miss Adverb does point out he can only sign what is put on his desk. So, you know, there is a responsibility to every, you know, to Congress as well in terms of legislation.
Breezy JJ's dad. What's going on? Breezy's JJ. Is someone?
Oh, he's been battling for a while.
I hope he's doing better. I hope he's doing better. Raina Love's in the building. We got a lot of people joining now. Wait. Okay, here you go. Inflation Reduction Act of 2022 caps insulin at $35 in 2023. Okay. Yeah. I mean, but there is positives with Biden now. Can
but think about it. I mean, like really think about that. Caps the price of insulin. I mean, why is that important? Because the American diet is fucking shit, and we have a goddamn shit ton of diabetics out here, right? A lot of people
and insulin
need insulin every fucking day, and when the prices barrel out of control, you're gonna have a whole population of people, you know, struggling to live all the way down to dying,
going broke.
You know, stressing the healthcare system. You know, so you know that's something like that it's epic. It's really
but I mean, there's more than that. But I'm just saying, if you look at what the Republicans was talking shit about and what they were championing compared to what the Democrats were championing, even though I think Democrats still got a lot of bitch in them. The bottom line is all the shit that Biden champions way better. Okay, and the person who made insulin wanted it free, not at any price. Okay,
well,
AJ.
Welcome to America, motherfuckers.
Right now,
we gonna turn everything into a goddamn dollar. No, you're right about that, though, AJ.
That's true. I mean, you know what? There's a lot of things that should be free. I got to pay for the internet when you're on a plane. Sometimes you got to pay for the internet. Guess what? Internet should be free. It is free, pretty much, but you still got to have a connection. You still got to.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not. The internet is not free. I mean, you know,
yeah. I mean, I can't look
connectivity to it.
I can't look at good, strong back porn unless I got a good connection. Because when you first used to watch porn, it used to be like it would stop a lot, and you couldn't get into a good rhythm, you know, watching the porn. I remember I used to watch Queen Bee's mom when she was a porn star.
Wow, there you go.
Shots fired. No, Queen Bee's mom was one of my favorite porn stars. I like the way she used to like 6 dicks, no problem. No. Oh, I'm sorry, Queen.
So Maya says, as a type 2 diabetic, that was important. Not on insulin yet, but know lots of people who are. Saves them money and from dying. You know, thank you, Maya, for that testimony.
Yeah, bring it back because I went there. Sorry.
No, well, we need to move on. But yeah, I mean, I think but we'll keep it pushing because this one is a bit of a shift in emotion here. When you hear this, guys, bet this voice runs through your head.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah.
All right, so this one, you know, we were talking the other day about a 97-year-old German woman who was a Nazi secretary who was convicted in Germany for being a Nazi. And you know how that related to a Carolyn Dunham who essentially got Emmett Till killed by falsifying a claim against the teenager, the young boy, the child, and now we hear this story where in Alabama, I believe.
Surprise!
An 82-year-old Shang. I'll give you a shot at today's top prize. Guess this 82-year-old, this octogenarian's race. This
Scandinavian.
Oh man, you were so damn close. Man,
shit.
Thank you for playing. We do have some lovely parting gifts.
Are you sure?
We have some
let me
lovely.
hold up. Let me get one more shot. Come on, man.
Yeah, bonus round. Okay.
Okay. Now you're saying what? Are you
I'm
saying
just
what
asking,
race was she?
what race do you think that?
Um,
Okay, I'm just gonna say that an 82-year-old woman was arrested over a $77 trash bill. What race do you think she was, Shangri Dang?
I'm gonna go with Korean. Come on, man.
God damn it! I don't know if you guys can see, but
I got it.
that's a black woman there.
She's black.
Yeah.
Damn it, man. I was so off.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't have her name yet. But a $77 trash bill, which as a non-homeowner, I didn't even realize that was a thing, that you got a trash bill. I figured it might just be wrapped up in city taxes or whatever. And
Right.
It's Alabama.
Well, we
so,
don't have her name. Yeah, but it's Alabama. I'm not surprised because, and by the way, this is the woman that was arrested. Don't have her name. The name is blurred out on a lot of the information, but that's her. Are you surprised by this? Anybody in the feed surprised by this?
Honestly, okay. So what I'm surprised about is Rainey, you were close with Jewish. I mean, they can grow a good afro too.
Yeah.
But no, this is
not
a black
Jewish.
woman.
Not Jewish.
No, not German, Queen Bee. I mean, there are black Germans. I'm not saying they don't exist, but it's just not in the story.
I mean, look,
appreciate y'all playing.
We got Black Pedro, so that
All right, we're gonna call. I guess we're gonna call her Miss Melba, right? According to Miss Aber. So Miss Melba, $77 trash bill. This seems like a waste of resources to me. Now, Shane, I do have a bonus question for you, sir. Do you feel like continuing to play for all the marbles? This is a chance for redemption.
All right, let's go. Hold on. Are you?
I'd like you to guess. I'd like you to guess, sir.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
What race the officer who was executing the warrant that they sent for her? Well, what race do you think he was? I'll give you the gender.
All right, I'm gonna need a little help from the people in the feed. I'm gonna go.
People in the feed, jump in. What race do you think the officer was?
I'm gonna say, I know this is this is a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with Filipino.
We appreciate you.
Come on, man. That's not it?
We appreciate you playing. Very close, but sorry.
Yes.
Not at all.
I wanted that prize, man.
Well, yes. the reason you were close, and I'm seeing a lot of white guesses as well. Blanco, white, saltine, mayo color, white tea. From what I saw in the video that I've seen so far, it's the officer's body cam, but the officer, the hand that I saw looked like this. It looked like this hand, dog. It wasn't my hand, but it looked like my hand. It appeared to me to be a Negro officer executing this. Black cop.
Yeah,
I can't. Now listen, I cannot fully confirm that yet. I cannot fully confirm that yet.
I thought it was
I'm telling you, from my perspective, what I saw appeared to me to be a black man's hand. And having to myself, I feel like I'm sort of an expert on that.
If you saw my hand, you might think white man.
Yeah, you could go Asian or Filipino, all that shit.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
But, okay. Wetbag, here's your bill. Okay, I'm just telling you right now.
Although Shane, you do have a black hand. Like it's like there's like struggle in that hand. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just see you've had to use your fist. Those are black hands.
Why are you trying to say I got slave hands? I got a massive
I didn't go that far.
You did
go that far. You manicured, nigga. You manicured, son. It's not slave hands.
You of said my hands been through the
No,
struggle.
it's not.
Yeah.
No, you got good nails and shit. So I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
No, when I said I thought
now,
it was the
now,
board, I just was reaching. Like,
again, now I cannot confirm. So Breezy adds a scenario. She said he could have had a tan all day. I could just be wrong. You know what I mean? It could have been the camera angle or shadow.
well,
But it really appeared to be a black officer who was giggling about it. Also in the video I saw, like, he was kind of like, it sounded like kind of one of those unbelievable,
I can't
uncomfortable
believe
laughs,
we're doing
but
this shit. Yeah.
yeah, but definitely inappropriate. And I don't know all the reasons to quit a job, but the day they tell me to go arrest, and man, he put handcuffs on this woman in the front, but he handcuffed her
Right. You know
over
why?
over a $77
Just say, hey,
trash bill.
go take care of the bill. And also, she thought the bill was paid, so it wasn't like she was being malicious or doing it with intent.
or intentionally
Yeah, right.
delinquent.
But you notice with us, every
She's
time we do
82.
some 82, anytime, it don't matter if what it is. With us, they send the whole crew. These people here are just delivering a FedEx.
I mean, just like for a crime like that, it's like, I'm gonna put crime in air quotes, but a little violation like that, citation like that, like
Let her go.
I'm not even sure how you're sending
It's Alabama.
an officer out there to do any of
Even
that.
if he's black, you said his hands was black. You never seen Boys in the Hood? I ain't never liked you niggas.
Yeah, man.
You niggas with your gang banging grandma ass. I mean, with us, it's always extra force. It's always extra force. They always got to do something extra with us. Hey, I'm at a swim thing, and now
that's a teenage girl.
It's a teenage girl where I'm gonna sit on
in
her.
a bikini.
I'm gonna slam her to the ground. What do you got on you? Nothing. I got a young vagina. What do you? And then it's dangerous. So
Krista Moreno says, was she white? Did I miss something? You did miss something. No, this is what we're talking about is an 82-year-old black woman being arrested by unconfirmed for me, but it appeared to be, because it's from the body camera angle, so it appeared to be a black officer's hand that was handing her the paperwork as he was also handcuffing her. So that I found that to be disturbing.
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't the Borg?
Sure? I mean, well, he had black skin if he was. What I'm saying? Like he had. It was I never on the show. I never saw a black Borg.
Right.
But there
was no black Borgs. Yeah, because they even
somebody got cleaned up after the other Borg.
Yeah, right. That's fucked up.
We know AI is racist, so they would have been like, why would we make ourselves?
But you notice that with black, with black men and black women, they use amount of force that is not necessary. They do extra shit, handcuffs, or this 82-year-old woman, like she was gonna throw hands and knock them out. And there was another woman that was mentally unstable that I saw the video where this cop just beat the brakes off of her. He beat the brakes off of her. But then you see a white woman spit in a cop's face. This really happened. Spit in the cop's face, smacked him in the face. And he was like, come on, man, let's cool it down. No, arrest this bitch. Put her in handcuffs. In fact, handcuff one hand in the front, put it between her legs and handcuff the other one in the back and walk her ass out. I mean, that's bullshit. And if that's your grandmother, if you're a person that don't like cops, which, by the way, I know cops, there's some good cops. I don't want everybody to think I hate all cops. But I'd say I'd hate about 95% of you motherfuckers because you don't do your job. You don't police the bad cops. You don't police the bad cops because you let the bad cops get off on this. What justification for these cops can say that this 82-year-old woman was a threat? And what about having some kind of fucking, I don't know.
Well, okay, so there was a warrant issue, right? I get it. But I feel like upon arrival as an officer, I get it that they don't have the power to not do it. But I mean, where's your fucking humanity, bro? Like,
that's what I meant.
I would call back to somebody and be like, yo,
It's
this is
that
an
82-year-old.
82
Yeah.
woman. I like, I don't know if you what the plan if I can do some push-ups or whatever instead, but I'm not doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'll do trash duty or whatever. I'll buy the beers, host the party next time. But like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I'll watch kindergartens after they had a lot of sugar.
and at one point the officer said, I'm sorry, sorry, man. The law is the law, And he kind of had one of them Carlton like voices or whatever. So
we're gonna have to beat
well,
you.
wait, I'm not falling for the banana in my tailpipe. Okay,
Yeah.
you're just gonna have to handcuff you. That's the law. Okay.
Yeah, but why is it that the cops? All right, I'm gonna ask the people in the feed. Why does it always seem the cops want to do extra with us instead of having some kind of, I don't know, like, hey, this could have been very easily rectified. Say, hey, and she said, well, I thought it was paid. I didn't know I was behind. That's 3 payments behind. I thought it was paid. And so give her a break and say, hey, okay, ma'am, we're going to give you a break. Please address this as soon as you can. It's $77 for your trash. Call a family member. Is there somebody we can call for you? They never do that. It's always stormtrooper tactics with us. It's always, it's always this kind of response. It's never a, hey, let's work it out and talk response. It's always slam us to the ground. Make sure that you know that you are being subjugated every single time. Or they just flat out of violence on us.
Well, but I think also the disturbing part, and Breezy JJ's just simply says compassion, right? And that it's obviously what this story is lacking. But I think for me, and it's just dawning on me, is like what the part that really bothers me about the black on blackness of this is that he says, well, the law is the law, but I mean, we know that it isn't, right? We know that all the time cops let people slide on things, right? Based on various whatever.
Especially
right?
other cops. Remember the other cop that was a lieutenant, and she said, "Hey," but even it wasn't in the same.
So what I'm saying is that if we know that as an individual police officer, right, you actually do have the power, right, to execute or not the law. You know what I mean? So to see, again, unconfirmed, but what I believe is a black officer arresting an 82-year-old black woman and saying something like the law is the law, as if there's nothing he can do about this. I'm like, man, you are a silly ass Negro, dog.
You got.
And again, it's unconfirmed. I need to know. I'm gonna look at the video some more, but
you need to know now. Yeah, you need to. But if it is a black, I have seen black cops that they want so much fucking acceptance from the snow heathens in the world. They want so much acceptance. They will do dirty shit. Just like there was slave catchers with cops, but they also had black people that work with them to find out where black people were hiding.
Yeah, I mean, that was what Django Unchained was. That was the role that the character Django played in order to get to where he needed to get his girl back. But and then he did right by it all. But that it was a real thing.
Tell the truth. In that movie Django, did you giggle a little bit? I got a little bit of giggle. I felt a little warm in my crotch area when Jamie Foxx's character blew that motherfucker out of his shoes. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, I actually, and by Miss Betty, and he blasted her. Now maybe that's my dark side, but tell the truth. When you're watching that movie, you go, good. Or even, I rewatched Lethal Weapon, which I forgot how good that movie was. Yeah. And the one with the diplomatic immunity, careful lover. And then Danny Glover was like, I'm too old for this shit. And shot a hole in the motherfucker's head. You know what I did? I got up. I said, I did a little dance. Said,
do that dance.
I don't know if y'all remember that movie.
This really looks like a black hand to me. I'm sorry.
It is black. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it really does. I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Give me 5 on the black hand side.
Tory Lanez found guilty. Tory Lanez found guilty.
For what? Is he the one who shot Megan Thee Stallion in the feet? I'm sure.
I don't know.
Isn't that what that is? I think that's what that is.
I don't
WDMA.
follow your little nigger rap shit. You niggers with your rap shit. You Negroes.
You're gonna get us flagged. You're gonna get us flagged.
I'm sorry, yo. You know what? But the songs with nigga in it, they let play on a loop.
The A will be fine, but you put a hard ER on it, they're gonna shut us down, bro.
They're gonna shut us down
and not even understand it.
Well,
we're gonna be labeled black slave catchers.
Bitches. Yeah.
But yeah, man. So this a motherfucker say what that I truly hope pisses you off. But when we look at,
hey, she got a late bill. Go get her. Go get her. Go.
I mean, man, it's pretty ridiculous. I mean, I'm glad the body cam footage is there, but it's also like what was this about to escalate to that you needed to record, dog? You know what I mean? Like, I'd have shut mine off and be like, sorry, we got the wrong address. And been like, and then gone back to the station. Then I gone back to the station and be like, yeah, nobody was home.
Nobody was home. Or just
my black ass right
They never de-escalate. It just seems like de-escalate say, hey, or even just verbally, like, look, ma'am.
They handcuffed an 82.
Exactly. Ma'am, please take care of this. You're 3 payments behind on your trash bill. It's $77. If you need me to help you, if you're a little bit too old, you want me to call somebody to help, let's do that. I would like to see more cops that help get the cat out of the tree instead of shooting the cat out of the tree. And I think we got more cops that shoot the cat out the tree because they're like, the cat's in the tree, bro! Bah, 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 instead of helping.
Well, they reversed it in San Francisco, but we talked about how they we're gonna have killer robots handling shit, but they reversed that. But it would be their instinct to send in a robot to, set the tree on fire, chop it down,
right?
Catch the cat, hold it up while it's boiling and screaming.
I mean, it's just that's the way they want to rock with us. They still want to subjugate us. And I mean, and I think that if anybody should be subjugated, it should be, I'm just going to put it out there, young white girls that try to take over a young black man's apartment for a certain amount of hours. And even though he wants to leave, he was held hostage.
Held against my will.
Held against his will. And he couldn't put hands on her because if he did, obviously he would, he would spend the rest of his life hide his asshole from other people. So that's what I think should be. Maybe we should have them be handcuffed in the front and the back. I just think that front and the back is the best way to handcuff these people. That these colonizers.
It was So this is one for your ass. A motherfucker say what?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That being said, we're gonna keep it pushing, man, and this we do. Savage AF. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. We're gonna do it a little something like this.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin', man. Oh man, you know what's poppin', bro. I mean, do you really know what's poppin'?
I'm just saying, this is amazing.
Science is what's popping, dog.
Science!
Porsches are making water now.
Boom. Porsche all day. Bam. Porsche is replacing gasoline with air and water.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. I don't fully understand the process. There's obviously complicated chemistry. But what they're doing is they're taking carbon dioxide and water to create a fuel, like a synthetic gasoline that they're going to be running their cars on. They created a plant, Porsche that is, in Chile to manufacture this fuel, and I mean, it's pretty fucking remarkable. I don't know how close we are to it being usable and on the streets or whatever, but they've tested it. They've begun to use it. In the sort of laboratory test settings. So yeah, the technology's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not going to, whoever made it's
And
gonna
it looks like they.
they're going to be dead by
Huh?
next week.
All right, so it's funny you bring that up because I saw a conspiracy theory floating around that one of the victims, in fact, the security guard who shot back at the Buffalo mass shooter, Buffalo, New York, the one who intentionally killed black people, that security guard who was one of the victims had invented this very thing already, and had built a test, like he built a pump or
Right,
whatever,
I heard about
and
it.
had put it in the car, and that the shooter of that was according to this conspiracy theory was there to kill him and just took 9 others,
Right,
as
you
one of
cover
those kind of
you shoot
covers.
you shoot the others. Right, I know.
I use the word conspiracy theory very seriously because there's no proof of any of that. And
Hydro. No, you said how it runs. It's basically, if you look at it, they had hydro cars that they were trying to work on using water or steam. But the problem with this one is, if you're using, what is it?
no,
Carbon. No,
this,
carbon dioxide. That's pretty dangerous, ain't it?
no. So what they do is I believe they're taking carbon dioxide and sorry, hold on, I'm gonna
No,
pull
I was just
something up,
saying. Yeah,
but
I mean,
they're using carbon dioxide and
urine.
they're taking no carbon dioxide and something else and water. I'm sorry, H2O, and recombining it, doing some chemical shit, and turning it into a new fuel. And I guess the only byproduct of this fuel is water. Apparently, that's why I'm saying Porsche makes water now.
Well, I know that
Um,
AJ Fit, if he peed into a tank, it could run a semi tractor trailer.
well, there you go, man.
Yeah, I mean, so that means if we run out of gas, you just pull over, you piss in your tank, and boom, you are rolling. Can't wait. It's going to be a pissy trip because I'm going to pee in my tank. And then if you,
So apparently, the 911, the Porsche 911 that they used to like demonstrate the technology, uh, it needed no modifications whatsoever. So they're saying virtually any gasoline powered car could run off of this fuel. And its only byproduct is water, apparently. So this is an amazing game changer.
no,
Um,
no, I think it's going to, whoever is developing it mysteriously, the plant will blow up, and then you'll see some people from Mobile running away from the explosion. You're gonna see
well, I
some
mean,
people,
it doesn't matter. I don't want to say it doesn't matter. Sorry, I just mean that like
the people from
it's
Shell.
I mean it's Porsche doing it. Like this
I
is
know, but they don't give a
you know what I
fuck.
mean. Like the
You don't
plant,
think?
but the plant is already built. They're
I'm
already
saying,
making the
and they're
stuff.
gonna blow
So
that bitch up. They're gonna blow.
man,
AJ Fitz said it.
that's a bit obvious.
Porsche engineer will be dead soon. I'm telling you,
But the
they,
technology is already
the
there. It's like
technology.
it's
No,
even killing one person right now. You know what I mean? Like
Pedro.
it's
Okay,
not
let me
bad.
tell you something, man.
I get what you guys are saying.
I'm gonna
But
share something with the audience.
that's not really going to happen.
I created a thing myself. It was me, and that where you could take air, right, and you mix it with other air, and you could breathe it. I
Hey,
know
there you
that.
go, man.
And you know what happened? Some knock on my door. I was like, "Who is it?" I open the door. They go, "Hey, that will never get out there." And they fucking they
What's
suppress me.
okay?
That's why my
But here,
career is not going as well because of them.
they got you. Here's why the conspiracy theory about the man in Buffalo who was killed doesn't quite make sense to me because you know Porsche has been obviously working on this for a while, You
Or
know,
they stole it just like they did rock and roll.
I mean, but that shooting was recent enough. I mean, Porsche has a plant that's already operating in Chile dedicated to this. So like, those don't just pop up overnight. Like, you know, you don't find some guy's notes and then have a plant 2 months later. You know, so I'm sure a lot of research and shit had to go into this. So it doesn't seem to me that killing this one brother would have, and you know, all due respect to his, like, it doesn't seem like that would have stopped the, you know, it obviously didn't stop anything from happening. So I don't understand.
Pedro, you're not thinking straight.
Come on, man. I need proof. Okay. Anyways, that's my pop in today. We all getting Porsches, dog. I'm gonna run my shit on goddamn water.
Or pee.
And it's gonna be we solved it, y'all. We're done. We're great.
Man, I just can't see that happening. I mean, even if they did develop it, I just feel like, you know, we're going to get at least 10 more years of this oil. I mean,
right. But even
gas thing.
But look, AJ Fit is like, but bringing up Dr. Sebi and cancer, it's like, even with the conspiracies around Dr. Sebi's death, it's you know, that would make more sense to me because we haven't seen a cure for cancer, right? You know, like the point of doing that shit is so that the shit never comes out. But in this instance, with the water Porsche, it's like it looks like somebody in the industry was working on that already, anyways. So killing that one brother didn't
you know what?
Seem like a logical solution to that problem.
I remember my last vacation to Pandora. I was
great place, especially this time of the year.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful. The fucking sky mountains. Oh my goodness. But when I was there, they had a lot of cars that ran on water, and I was like, if we could only have this on Earth. And then as soon as I said it, for some reason, you notice when my IG was canceled for 4 months.
Oh shit!
Think about it. All y'all out there.
You said water cars, and then they
water cars, and all of a sudden it was like, yeah, I'm trying to teach y'all something. You know what else?
This episode, this is gonna get erased, and
it's gonna get erased. All of a sudden, we get this one blocked. I'm like, why that one get blocked? No talking about water cars.
Black Pedro in tragic car accident.
Yes. Black Pedro was on stage when the shooter came up. Luckily, Black Pedro did a roll and had Gertrude with him and took out the whole side of the club. Like, all you motherfuckers got to go down. And speaking of go down, what y'all need to do is look down there and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You see it, subscribe. And it ain't, I'm not part of the Illuminati, not yet.
No, she's saying they got you though.
They got me. They got me. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe to the channel, you take your little skeevy fingers and you take, I said your skeevy fingers, and you click this. Merry Christmas, bitches. Also, give us some thumbs up, because the thumbs up always make it good. You know what I mean, ladies. Give us a thumbs up. And you know what? We both need this. It's very important. Black Pedro, boom. Follow him on the IG. And Comedian Shang on the IG. That would be me. Follow me on the G, and you will feel free. Bars.
Yeah. Now, Devontae Jones does bring up an important point. They probably can produce in other countries, but USA won't get with that program.
Thank you.
I can't argue with that, brother. You know, our shithole country would love to hold on to as much dinosaur dung as they can.
Before I go into this next part, AJ Fitz says anything that messes with $1 billion plus a year funding will be deaded in America, because America doesn't want forward motion. It is like these redneck backward trailer park inbreed booger bitch say, make America go back again. It's not making it great again, because America's not great. Because in Japan right now, they got robots that can fix your body right now. I mean, they way ahead of us. So I don't know. Okay, damn, they going in. E-Fuel by Porsche.
Thank you, Whitey Johnson, for the copy and paste here. E-Fuel by Porsche is created by splitting water into oxygen and green hydrogen. then combining CO2 with the green hydrogen to produce synthetic menthol. Fantastic.
Methanol.
Just what, That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
What do you just say?
But yeah, you know, I mean, listen, I don't understand the process of how you refine crude oil into fucking the 91 octane I put in my tank today. You know what I mean? Like, how many, you know, the point is, they got a fuel.
They got a
fuel. The byproduct is water that's made out of water. But however they get it, fantastic.
Let's
Yay,
go.
Porsche.
Exactly.
Let's go. Yeah, pass
you
that
know
shit
what?
out.
I want to let y'all know. One time, I carved a spoon out of a piece of wood. Fuck with me.
There you go.
And you know what? The government found out I was doing this. Knocked on my door. Hey, Shang. Hey, I heard you're making spoons out of wood. We can't have that. You notice there's no wooden spoons? I'm just saying. You should mind people.
And by the way, just so you guys know, the pilot plant that they have in Chile has an output of 34,342 gallons annually. But by the end of the decade, it's going to be up to 145.3 million gallons. So, you know, and it does designate it as a pilot plant, which makes me think that it's the first of many. So, yeah. And it also runs on wind turbines, the plant itself.
Okay.
So
they really trying to save it. You know what? Fuck them for trying to save the earth. Listen.
Fantastic. I mean, I've always wanted a Porsche. It's the most magnificent thing I've ever driven so far. In terms of like driving, you know how to drive. So I'll
put it this way: Pedro's driven my car when we went to do a gig up in San Francisco. I've never taken my car to that speed, and this was Pedro driving normal. This is the normal. Yeah. So
I mean, I try and stay around 80.
Imagine you in a Porsche.
I'm trying to stay 80, 85.
How many tickets would you get?
I got up to 90 on the 10 freeway in that Porsche, and it was in third gear, and that bitch wasn't even humming, dog. It wasn't even singing.
It's beautiful,
yet.
Huh?
And it had 3 more gears to go. That was a 6-speed, bro. I was just like, oh. I don't think I got past 4th gear in that car.
Well,
man, I was like,
I know he's scared to shit
what would you
out of me
do with
driving
the rest of this? Yeah, you know. But anyways, I've
All
always wanted a Porsche, and now with the electrics that they have, I was like, oh man, that's beautiful. And now with what they got, water Porsche. Oh, bro, I got to do it. Got new goals, 2023, y'all. Let's go.
Now, before we get out of here, for all the ladies in the thing, I just want you to know I'm a little disgruntled with your lack of accountability. All right. Listen, women, I want to know, can women just take account of their accountability? For some reason, they always say men of this, men of that. But it's rare that you can meet a woman that will take accountability for their own fuckery. You never see it. It's really rare. It's like the Loch Ness. You never see it. You always want to yell and scream, and men get so tired of hearing your shit, we just shut the fuck up and shut down. Because you won't take accountability for your fuckery. You're just as toxic in a lot of ways. You're just as fucking aggressive. In fact, you're more aggressive with sometimes. You always say, well, men be women, men be women. Women punch and hurt men all the time. And then when they call the cops, they start crying and the cop tackled a man. That's happened many a times when you're trying to express yourself and tell what it is. You women need to take accountability. Look at this crazy lady about to poke her finger through this man's eye just because he forgot to say, hey, good morning, dear. You motherfuckers are so busy trying to fight us. You're not busy trying to work with us. And that's why the women-men ratio right now is all fucked up. And that's why all divorces that are ran out there, it's mostly you women not taking accountability for your fuckery in the relationship and your fuckery and not understanding the relationship takes fucking work instead of you just being lazy and sitting back and letting man take care of everything. I got to be all these things. And you got to be just a receptacle. So
Oh Lord.
that was harsh
Oh Lord.
and wrong. Oh my!
I told you I'm staying out of this.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
my earbuds aren't working.
No,
What you
no,
say?
no, no. You can hear me,
Women,
motherfucker.
queens are beautiful.
Okay,
That's
and
what I thought.
Maya Baker, shut the fuck up. Grown women always
Oh
take
no.
accountability. Even
Oh
grown
no.
women don't take accountability for their fuckery because they got it. They've been dicked over, I guess, or they the perception of dicked over so fucking long. So long, it's ingrained in their fucking brain. So the next person that comes along, you feel like he got to pay for all the fucking past discretions. And I am not Shane Samuels. I'm just telling you what it is. I didn't say that. I don't ever say, what do you bring to the table? But fuck it. What do you bring to the table, ladies? What do you bring to the table, you filthy animals? I'm kidding. Okay,
No.
I'm just joking right there. No, what do y'all bring to the table? Really? You ain't got a hold of some bad pussy. No, I haven't
She also says stop messing with toxic females.
Okay,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
haven't got a hold of no bad pussy. You know why? Miss Thing, because I ain't had no pussy.
I think what you're talking about is I think what you're talking about though is beyond the pussy, which is
exactly. We
reductive.
ain't even talking about fucking.
Right. You're talking about all the other shit.
Right. If you know that if you know you got work to do on your personality and you're a woman and you keep fucking acting like, well, it's the man's fault. It's the man's fault. Sometimes you got to hold a mirror up to your motherfucking self and see, maybe I need some shit I need to work on. That's what the fuck I'm doing. The reason I'm not even, rocking out with somebody right now is because my thing is I need some stuff I need to take accountability for myself or some stuff I didn't have discipline for. And now I got to have discipline for it. Women are always out there talking this shit about I don't need a man because I can pay for my own shit and this and that and this and that. You ain't gonna never have a man if you have that thought process. And that's maybe you need to take accountability for your fuckery. That's all I'm saying. And I would like women, maybe y'all need to hire an accountant that will actually account for your accountability. Because y'all a lot of times don't say that. If a man is a fuck up, he's a fuck up. If a woman's fuck up, well, she's gone through so much. There's been so much she deals with and this and that. Why can't it be both of us? So y'all, you know what? So y'all need to take more accountability. And Pedro, being a connoisseur of cunnilingus, when it comes to the catch coochie, he knows what I mean much more than me.
I like I said, I'm stay out of this, brother. I really have no idea what you're talking about.
Hold up.
All women are queens. All women are queens.
No, Queen Bee, that's not all I talk about is pussy. Stop it. Stop it, Queen Bee. You ain't never had no conversation with me. See, you're not taking accountability for your fuckery for saying that, Queen Bee. And you know what? And I hope you get a yeast infection. How about that?
There you go. All right.
And biscuits fall out your ass. How about that?
Around Christmas, that's a weird wish, but I feel like you could use the energy for something else.
I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm not Sam because what's his name? Kevin Samuels? What's smoother than me? I'm not that smooth. And plus, I ain't got a hold of no bad pussy. I ain't had no pussy. So what you talking about, ladies?
All right. So what I will say though is, I know, and before we get out of here, what I will say to all of that is that what I heard is that you're currently trying to take accountability for some things in your life, and I would say that is the key to attracting the type of women that you ultimately desire, which is not these scallywag hoe bucket bitches that you talk about, right?
Okay. Well, Pedro, let me ask you. You are a very dynamic person. You are very verbal. You go out and you go to bars and you have drinks and you do stuff.
I'm not always so verbal though when I'm out. Honestly, to be honest.
I mean, I've seen you out.
But I'm out. But I'll get out. Yeah,
you get out. So why are you currently, solo dolo?
Oh, I'm more focused on my career right now, and
you focus on your career, and you focus on two things: your career, and I would say a close third would be the bag. Agree?
Well, I mean, those are tied in. Those are tied
into each other, but it might be something else second with you. I don't know.
But within that, all that is to say is that that is my main focus. Like I'm not on Tinder or up in the club every week, looking for love or everywhere I go, I'm not actively seeking to find a person, a woman to be with. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm just here chilling. I'm here kicking it in life. Now, if something comes my way, if I meet somebody, right, I'm open to it, right? But like, LA's a weird place. It's not the greatest place to be
It's
in
about the
terms of
bag.
that.
It's about the bag.
Yeah. So, and that's part of my reason to focus on that. Is like, I live in a place. I have to get
right,
real. Like,
right.
nigga, I live in a place. Every place has a culture, and the culture of Los Angeles is, nigga, you need to have money. like it's an expensive ass city to live in. If you ever want to own a house here or anything like that,
you
like
gotta
you have
have
to
a
have
bag.
dough. So I'm trying to go get that.
Can I just say real quick before we get out of here, Queen Bee, you fucking shut up. Listen, my thing is, but Pedro is right, but not just in LA. This is everywhere. Women will gravitate to somebody with the bag more than somebody with substance. That is a good person. And by the way, I have a decent bag. That ain't it. It ain't like women go, ugh, shang, yuck. No, I am actively focused on some other things right now. So it's not my priority right now. But if I made it my priority, I could knock down a bunch of y'all antelopes. Because there's a bunch of you sucker ass bitches that run for game instead of run for integrity and substance. If I roll up in a port, I seen this video where this dude went up and talked to this girl and she said, "Hey, I think you look beautiful. What's your name?" Blah blah blah. She said, "Oh, excuse me, I'm not." He went and jumped in a Rolls Royce. This bitch did a double flip backwards to talk to him. You are women, and where I ain't never seen a man go, "Oh, she got a Porsche."
A lot of those videos. A lot of those videos are set up. Though
I've had it happen to me before in real life. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but you see so many of those videos. It's like a lot of them are set up.
By the way, a lot of stuff I say is just making sure that y'all tell your friends, did you see that motherfucker Shang talking all that shit? But I really do believe that women do really gravitate more to the bag than they do substance. I think that if you don't have that going on, sometimes women, no matter how much they dig you, they still look at you like, but I don't know if he can provide for me. I don't know if he can take care of me. If some, you know what I'm saying? Whereas I don't think men look at women that way. We don't. We really don't. I could give zero fucks about your bag if you're a horrible ass bitch. If you're a horrible bitch with horrible qualities and you don't understand how it is to be in a relationship and support a motherfucker, and I don't mean support financially, I mean emotionally, and all you worried about is where we gonna go when we going to Cancun, when we going to the Fiji, instead of, how is my man doing internally, then you ain't about shit. And that's how I really feel, and I'm not trying to antagonize y'all right now. That's a fact. And Pedro knows this for a fact. In LA, in New York, and all over, if you flossing and you fucking rocking out and showing all your shit, women will gravitate to you. What is the joke you always say, but it is pimp shit from Detroit? The bright colors.
The bright colors attract the girls. That's pimping Ken.
That's pimping Ken. But the bright color, but before we go, do you know what the bright colors are sometimes with women? The brightest color for them is green. To me, the brightest color is green. And I'm just saying, you say,
you got to understand, we live in that, we just live in a place where that's hyper expressed. Ultimately, I mean, I think if we're in traditional gender role situations, and when I say traditional, I just mean like cisgender or whatever, there's like typically, this dynamic where, the woman needs to feel protected, secure, both physically and financially, because in our society, that's the only really way to provide is through money. So I mean, but it's hyper here. It's like super hyper.
It's super hyper, but it is. I've seen it in other cities too. T says there are substantive women out there, even in LA. They're usually passed up because they aren't plastic looking. No, my other ex
said no. There are no substantive women in LA.
What I'm saying is, my ex was. I've had some women that were busted, at least visually, look like they lost every round in their UFC debut. But I'm telling you right now, even they want a man that's top quality, and they ain't got shit else other than a bus pass. So stop it. Okay, Porsche. You can say Porsche. Y'all live somewhere that has a lot of gold diggers. Oh, this Atlanta gold diggers way over town. I'm just telling you, it's the truth. And AJ Fitz, that way before. Now I didn't mean to get into this because we already running over. We're already 14 minutes over. It says, "Nah, I disagree, Maya." He's saying to Maya, "I have plenty of older women want to holler having businesses and the vehicles I drive or clothes I wear. Thank you, or the body you built. But at the same time, if you were just a muscular broke motherfucker and you had no car, you catching a bus or whatever else, I'm telling you, the chances of a Fortune 500 woman driving them going, hey, get in the car. I want to take you out to dinner. Is slim and none. And I don't mean just in LA. I mean anywhere. Y'all be tripping. Porsche.
When I pull up in that water Porsche, ladies, you can jump in.
Oh, exactly.
I'm not gonna mind having a gold digger. It's gonna be a job though. You're gonna have to dig for the gold. Dig is an active verb. It ain't just gonna pop out at you.
I see people on the feed. I just want to say before we go, Pedro, do you see what I'm saying? That the level, but the substance versus, surface and money. Like women complain about, I want a man of substance, want a man of substance. Sometimes you said, well, we looking for plastic. You looking for plastic, and the plastic is called a gold card. Or a black card.
Shane, yeah. I was like, the gold card? Jesus, what are you, a millionaire? Oh, God.
Oh, God. What are you doing?
That's for millionaires. No,
what are you doing with your life?
If it's not platinum or black.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I experienced that. No, I'm just telling you. I mean, I met the first time I went to a club in LA. First time, not a club, like it was in a house, but it was dope ass, big ass house. And this woman, first thing she said, because people were coming over talking to me, hey. And then instead of asking me how I am, how are you, whatever, first thing she said, what you driving? What? Excuse me? What do you drive? What about hello, bitch? What about, hey, what's your name? You fuck? I ain't seen no dude rock up on a woman and go, hey, what's up, girl? Hi, Pedro. So what you driving? Never. And I'm out in the public all the fucking time. I ain't never heard no man ask no woman what you driving.
I do. I do that a lot because I usually need a ride home.
Well, that's different.
Which car is yours?
Yeah, which car? Can I get
so T says, T has a story from the other side, and then we'll get up out of here. She said, sorry that you experienced that. I lived in LA most of my life. I wanted a partner to build with and have my stuff together. Most LA men passed me up because they were superficial. I mean, LA is a superficial place. No doubt.
No doubt.
Listen. A lot of really attractive people come here from other places. Now, LA also has a whole bunch of ugly motherfuckers, but the industry of entertainment, it concentrates, these extremely attractive people. And so, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, bro, I work in Beverly Hills. It's about every day. The women we see, it's just like, wow. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot for men. Men, that shit gets us. We're not that smart. You know what I mean? You wag a big ass in front of us, we like, yeah.
Well, yeah, that is a big ass.
Yeah, shit. So,
granted, she can't spell cat. But she got that cat.
It's hard out here for a pimp too,
Yeah, it's hard out here. But no, I mean, okay, I know that I purposely know that I'm doing it at the end to make sure I jig it a little bit, jig. But the bottom line is, the thing I really do believe is, and it isn't just in LA, is women absolutely, positively are constantly looking for somebody that can take care of them more than they will someone that they want to take care of. I really do believe that. I don't see women, if you don't got that bag or they feel like you ain't got your shit together, even if they know they don't have their shit together, they ain't giving you a shot in hell.
I mean, but part of that just goes from like I think, like I was saying before, like just back to even our primitive days, like when humans were out in the wilderness. And,
accept that that's the truth.
But I mean, but then it's like, how much are we complaining about it? Like, if you don't want that role of being a provider, then look for a woman who doesn't, and those do exist, but it will probably limit your options because it's been the role for a while. is we got to be the provider protector, and that's translate from spearing a saber-tooth tiger up to now, having to buy a home and keep up with the cars and mortgage payments and all of this shit, so that you can raise this family and she can spend time with the kids, so that they won't be pieces of shit who end up storming the Capitol or whatever. So there are roles that we kind of the key, I think it is, and a few people have pointed out, is just like finding the right person to do it with. And that is a challenge. It is a struggle.
It is
and
a challenge.
It can be regional. It can be personal. It could be you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But keep working.
I'm saying you got to have but like women of substance. I've been in one of my longest relationship. I mean, when I look back at one of my longest relationship, now that I reflect on it, that bitch was a bum. She was a bum ass bitch.
And those exist, right? Like,
what I'm
a lot of women want security, but some of them, but there's extremes on.
And y'all don't know my relationship, but I'm saying this. Now I look back and like, that bitch was a bum. She didn't bring nothing to the table other than amazing pussy. Other than that, that motherfucker couldn't. She couldn't.
But
she
you know what's amazing though? You know what's amazing?
She couldn't read. She couldn't read.
She was illiterate.
She's illiterate. She couldn't cook. She couldn't clean.
My hobo hoe could.
Phenomenal.
My hobo hoe she could speak and spell at least. And I can't believe you had me defending hobo hoe against your illiterate.
I know. I'm fucking with y'all.
You know what's amazing? You know what's amazing about amazing pussy is how long that'll hold us down. You know what I'm saying? Like she could be the worst, and you might know it on day 3 and be like, fuck it. And just stick in there, nigga, for way too long.
With this phenomenal fellatio fucking skilled woman. This throat goat is staying for the duration. But I'm telling you right now, it does blind us. But then after a while, you sit back. Now, that's what I did when I reflected back on my relationship. Like, the fuck else did she bring to the table? Nothing. Now, she was AJ has bum.
AJ has a solution. Older women is the way to go. We both think about credit scores, living comfortably. So
okay, so that's a very AJ fit. Very, very smart. I think I will start but for some reason, Pedro's been out with me. The young girls seem to be more attracted to me than the women my age. The women my age don't even fucking look at me. They don't even fucking give me a shot. They don't give me a shot.
They're looking for sugar daddy. They're looking for sugar daddy.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my point. Be accountable for your accountability. If you know that you that type of chick, put it on the table. This is what I want. This is how I want to rock out. And see how many men of high quality fuck with you.
Shane, your challenge is going to be to find an older woman who listens to Dragon Jazz. You know what I'm saying?
That's all.
And it's a niche. It's a niche.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna have to find somebody that has a toe ring.
It's
like Black Love incense, and at the same time can chill out with me, listening on the roof while I feed her strawberries, listening to Lenny Kravitz and Living Color.
She's gonna be pierced right here.
Yeah,
it's
that's
gonna be like a metal bar right here.
I want a woman that plays the bongos. You know what I'm saying?
But her dreadlocks are great, but down to her ass.
That's what I want. No, and by the way, y'all really are just easily duped. Cause my new name is Shane Triggered. Because y'all motherfucker, I bet you even people watch this later and be like, God damn, I'm triggered.
He's on one, man. Around the holidays, he gets like this,
Merry Christmas, bitches.
The eggnog kicks in. And
have a holly jolly Christmas, bitches. No,
bitches.
Why did I say bitches and women get mad when men can be bitches too? Ice Cube. Just saying.
There you
2001. Listen to the song. But no,
Savage AF, y'all.
We are gonna be having the holiday this weekend. Pedro's gonna be rocking out at the LA Comedy Club
at the Strat
at 8:00 tonight, tomorrow night, the next night. Make sure y'all go. If you're in Vegas, please go see this young man because he is funny. Man. I'm doing a little shitty gig with a whole bunch of bums tonight, a bunch of a bunch of bums, and I'm the head bum. That you see the one dude doing the Malcolm X. He's doing the Malcolm X thing because he's thinking of the next joke he's gonna say, and that was it because he's a bum. Smokey D's, he cool. LJ bum, me bum. All bunch of, it's a bummy ass show, but it's at the New Delhi Palace in San Bernardino, cuisine of India. That's how my career is going. 1 minute I'm doing theaters and selling them out. The next minute I'm at the House of India. So, by the way, shout out to Long Beach. Yo, fantastic
man, get some
fucking crowd tonight, last night.
What are those called? Samosas, dog. Get you some samosas, bro.
What is that?
Oh man, they're like it's like a fried dumpling, and they should have just a potato one.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
Gesundheit.
I sneezed the earbud right out of my ear.
Damn, that was a sneeze for your ass. But no, I was messing
we
with
out
y'all. Merry Christmas. I hope y'all have a happy holiday. I'm going to be feeding the homeless at the Laugh Factory tomorrow from 12 till 6. Feeding the homeless and making them laugh and giving them something to eat because a lot of people aren't as fortunate as myself. And a lot of people don't have, the ability to do some of the things I've done in my life. So I'm going to go and give back. I always do that. And then I take the food to youth centers, shelters. And in my trunk, I take all the food to different youth centers in Hollywood and in Los Angeles. So that's what I'll be doing Christmas Day. That's going to be a fun time. No, but that's what I'll be doing. So, but y'all need to go check out Pedro. We will see you when? Monday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, man.
Monday,
Merry Christmas until then.
Merry Christmas until then. I hope y'all have a good one. I was fucking with y'all, and if y'all can't take a joke, then I don't know. Y'all need to get your
fuck your Christmas then. Fuck your Christmas.
You know what? Fuck you and Christmas. And I hope Santa
hope you get cold.
I hope we come down the chimney. I hope we come down the chimney with a Glock.
That's probably not Santa, but you should still do what he says.
You should do what he says. Unwrap gifts, motherfucker. But no. If y'all get a chance, I bullshit watch this movie called Violent Night. It is so bananas. It is the best Christmas.
It looked like it was.
Ever. So, yo, check it out.
I'm still checking.
Yo. Yeah.
All right, man. Savage AF. We'll see y'all Monday.
Later.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.